You come to me on the day of my Sunday live show, and ask me to do you this favor. This I cannot do.
But I can do $2 back issues, 25% off silver and bronze, half off trades, and $10 hardcovers. I might not be able to turn you into Fredo, but I can definitely get you some comic books.
Leave the cannoli. Take the comics.
What's up, the internet? It's producer Kyle. How's it going? Say hi when you get here, everybody. If you don't know what's happening, it's good because neither do I. But we're going to do a live sale. We're going to have some fun. I have a special guest host today. You know, Jay can't do the Sunday shows because, well, Jay's wife would murder me if I ask him to. So I don't ask him. But instead, I get my friends to come on and hang out. And today, we have the paragon of keeping it sucker free. The only person who I will let kick me in the face repeatedly if he asks, and the biggest Gantz fan I've ever met. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in the Rodrageous Rod Lee.
What up, everybody? How we feeling? We feeling sucker free? That's what I like to hear, and that's what I like to see.
You know, it's funny, Rod. For years, when I would ship out comic books from these sales, I would throw some suckers into the boxes. And I forgot to pick some up for this particular set of shipping. So it's literally sucker free.
Literally going to be sucker free. That's crazy. I'll see if I have any stickers left over. If I do, I'll get them to you so you can throw those in there.
For sure. I've got swag coming from all kinds of people to throw in with my stuff. And so again, wrestling. Like, Rod is a professional wrestler. He is one half of Honk-Courageous, which is my favorite tag team he's in.
I love Honk-Courageous. Pretty great. I love Goose. I love Kenny. And then yeah, I'm a pro wrestler. I'm out here. I do my thing, Dizzle. And like I said, I keep things stuck at 3. 100%
Next weekend, if we go live from Insane Wrestling Revolution, which might happen, by the way, I will try and get the Outrageous Ones match live on the air. How's that? We'll see.
Please do, because we'll be there at the WrestleFest May 2nd and 3rd. It's going to be a great time. I'm really excited. I love conventions and I love wrestling, so of course I'm going to be really happy for this.
Yeah, I will be there too, which will be super fun. But we are going to sell some comics here in a second.
Oh, yeah.
The way this is going to work is you're going to see the rack. I'm going to put some books on the rack. We're going to talk about them. And then if you want them, put the name of the book and something about the book, please, in the chat. Because if you don't, I won't know what you're talking about. Does that seem fair to everybody?
It's pretty important to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
In order to get to your things.
It's true. If you buy anything today, we have our own form now, by the way. You don't have to fill out Henri's form anymore. But I forgot to pull that up before the show started. So I'm going to do that right now. Or maybe not.
And I'm going to stall while you do that.
We're good. We're going to get the books up. We're going to start getting the books up, and we'll deal with that in a minute. But I want to thank you guys for being here again. Say hi when you get here. Let's get it over to the books. Ba-doom.
Yay, books.
Like this. So see, top row, $2 back issues, 25% off silver and bronze. Other side, Rod. You're mirrored.
That would help.
50% off trades, 10% off hardcovers. All right.
Okay.
By the way, guys, the back of my car is currently filled with stuff I have to ship you. The post office could not take it all on Friday. So, you know, that was super fun for me. When they're like, no, we're not carrying this all right now. I'm like, but you have to. You're the post office. Isn't that the rule?
You should call the top row the Rodrageous row. You know what? That's a good idea. I like that idea.
Well, the Rodrageous row is going to be incredibly good deals because some of those books are $5 and $10 that I'm going to sell for $2. All right.
You know, the Rodrageous one like taking care of y'all.
All right, we'll start with our first hardcover. This is, I finally read this book, guys. This book is great. This is, if the kids from Stranger Things were in a zombie apocalypse, this is Kids from Ablaze. This is basically the crew from Stranger Things having to survive a zombie apocalypse.
That would be really cool. I love Stranger Things, so of course I'm already invested. Do any of them get psychic powers?
No, it's a little more Last of Us-y.
Okay.
Not Last of Us. What was that? Zpocalypse?
Okay. That makes sense.
All right, our first trade going up. Rodney and I were just talking about this. Junie Ba art. Gerard Way, Gabriel Ba. Umbrella Academy Volume 1. $9. By the way, $9 is the half off price. So again, you're getting it half off for $9.
That's a great deal, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. What up, Ernie?
All right. How you feeling, Ernest? You feeling sucker free? That's the real question.
All right, we're going to start with an actual old book. 25% off of this. I don't know what these prices are going to be. I'm not going to do the math. I'll be honest. But this is Fox and Crow, number 85. If you guys were reading Uncanny Valley, you know, both of these characters showed up in it. Fox and Crow, number 85 is $15. But again, you'll get 25% off of that on your invoice. And our first $2 back issue was Free Comic Book Day 2023, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures. $2.
Honestly, just picking up TMNT comics is always a good idea, in my opinion.
Who you telling? Because you're talking to the guy who literally has a box right here prepped for a show coming up in about a week, maybe even next Sunday, with about $5,000 in Turtles books.
Jeez. I feel bad because my favorite thing in the Turtles comics right now is, of course, the crossover with Naruto. But that's just two of my favorite things being... Yeah, that's two of my favorite things just being put together and being treated very well. So yeah. I'm just happy.
That's a great series.
Kakashi and Splinter knew each other. That was crazy.
All right, give me a second here.
All right.
I'm getting some stuff done.
Gotta be productive even during showtimes.
No, I wanted to pull up sort of a monitor video here. All right. This is Alliance's Orphans. This is Stan Lee working at Dynamite. Alliance's Orphans, Stan Lee from Dynamite, hardcover, $10.
You're pulling out some gems right now.
All right. This is Deadly Class, Volume 2. Deadly Class, Volume 2. I did, Mike. I got your information. It's stuff already invoiced. And it's packed up to be shipped out.
Nice.
All right. This is Rick Remender. Deadly Class 1988. Trade paperback. Half off is $8. So yeah, Mike, check your email if you haven't seen the invoice. But if you have, then you have. You ever start a sentence and then wind up not being sure where you're going?
All the time. That's the beauty of having ADHD, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That any
X-Men
sentence is
Annual.
like a surprise.
X-Men Annual number 8.
That
Really,
looks.
$10 will be 25% off. So is that
That is
$7.50 on that book?
That is a beautiful cover. A dazzling cover, if you will.
It's true. And we'll do Turtles of Grayskull number 2 for $2.
You know, my favorite part about coming on this show is learning things every time. Every time I come on here, I learn something. Like
you didn't know that
they did a He-Man Turtles crossover.
Yup.
That feels like it was written by somebody who grew up in the 80s. They were probably like 5, 6 years old. And they were like, I like this thing. And then their older brother said that those two things can't go together. That's dumb. And then they grew up to be a comic writer and then showed them what they were talking about.
All right. Mike, give me a second here. This is Wilfred Lupano, The Old Geezers, Volume 2. If you look at this book, this is originally a French comic that's been adapted, but it's got a really cool kind of style inside. Sort of old school, but new school. And like, doesn't that guy kind of look like the guy from...
Oh, this is the guy from the Toy Story and Bugs Life Pixar chess thing. Yeah, the Pixar chess mini movie from the beginning
By the
of
way,
the Bugs Life VHS.
That's what this is.
That's dope.
$10.
That's that same guy was in Toy Story 2. He is the guy who cleans Woody up.
Mm-hmm.
And so
all right. We're going to do a half-off trade. This is John Romita Jr., Mark Millar, Kick-Ass New Girl, Volume 1.
Ooh.
$8. Captain America 174, Captain America and Falcon. The X-Men appear in this book. 25% off, $30. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Black, White, and Green, number 3. It's a $6 book for $2.
Nice. It says Black, White, and Green.
Uh-huh.
I want to know more about that one.
It is this real fun turtle story, again, where all you have are black, white, and green color scheme. Like, those are the only colors in the book.
I'm looking at one of the covers right now. Well, aside from that one, yeah, these are insane. These are really cool. Mm-hmm. It's amazing what you can do with just those 3 colors.
Oh, absolutely. All right. Hey, Lorena, I see you there. Check your email. You have an email for me. I just want to let you know. Okay.
That's always a...
Oh, no, it's just a shipping update for her.
I figured. But it's always funny when someone pops in and goes, hey, by the way, I contacted you on this other thing.
Yeah. This is The Martian Monster and Other Stories. Fantagraphics books. Fantagraphics books. This is part of the EC library by Jack Carmen. $10.
Okay.
All right. Okay, my internet is really sketch right now.
Honestly, I feel like that's just been going on in this area because I've been having the same issues with my streams when I've been on Twitch.
Let me just do a little...
It feels like I'm at the eye doctor right now.
Can you see this line? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize the sticker was too low. $8 on the kick-ass. This is the Iolanda Zarafino and Eliza Rombley. This is The Least We Can Do. It's an Image Shadowline book, so it's going to be pretty sci-fi. It's going to be $8. That is your 50% off price. $8. My upload speed is trash.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're doing some work in the area.
It shouldn't matter. My stuff's satellite.
Oh, then yeah, I have no idea.
All right, Mike,
Yo, what
if you're
up,
still
Tim?
there, I'm sending you a reminder. And I have to send actually one more reminder. Boom. Send. Done. Okay.
Awesome.
Let me reload that and come back over here. Yeah, thanks, Tim. I appreciate that. It is blurry, but like I'm trying to fix it. I don't want to reset my router in the middle of a show.
That would be kind of awkward.
Yeah, hold on, Lorena. This is Werewolf by Night number 29. It's going to be 25% off at $10, so that'll be $7.50.
I mean, when else can you be a werewolf? Well, technically,
you
you
could
could
be werewolf by day, but then you'd have to technically be man-wolf.
Yeah, that would be. I feel like that's technically you're werewolf at all times. You just turn into the wolf of the werewolf at night.
Mm-hmm. Pastor Michael's right. Upload speeds, as always, are Nick's fault. All right, we're going to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1. This is Jason Aaron, Joelle Jones. This is the A cover by Joelle Jones.
That's just a good looking cover.
Yeah. That's a great turtle story. All right. Let me look at something here. The connection speed is very good. All right, I'm going to try something, guys. If you lose me for a second, Rodney will entertain you with stories of kicking people.
You got this. I will totally do exactly that. So, as we've already covered, we have 4 different rows of books. We got the $10 hardcovers. We got the 50% off trades. We got the 25% off. You got the gold and silver comics. And then we have the $2 back issues, a.k.a. the Rod Rageous row at the top.
Silver and bronze.
Silver and bronze, sorry. Silver
I don't
and
have
bronze.
any gold with me. Well, it's a big difference.
Yeah, there is. You're correct. Those are very different things. Claim the 2 turtles, Black and Green, and Aaron. Okay. You got somebody claiming those
All right.
last 2 comics over there.
Yeah, you got it, Lorena.
That was Lorena. Okay. Thank you, Lorena.
Wait, the 2 turtles?
The
okay, got it.
The Black and Green, and then the last one you put up.
You got it. Okay. And you wanted to see the monster book. You got it. I think I may have fixed the problem, Rod.
It was
well,
good for
it
a
hasn't
second.
taken effect yet. Give it a second.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to see stuff. Lorena said he's going to take the whole top row.
All right.
Clearing out the Rod Rageous row.
The Rod Rageous row goes to Lorena. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
no, that's classic
we're looking
EC
good now.
stuff. So you'll dig it. By the way, guys, I just want you guys to know that I weighed Lorena's stuff to ship out from the last 3 weeks or so. Almost 50 pounds.
Jeez. I could work out
There
with
are
that order.
There are a couple of omnibuses there, but you know.
You know, maybe as you start coming over and like as you get done packing some of these, I just use them as like weight to do reps.
Bro. You know that thing if you've probably seen Mark Henry pull the train? The World's
Yes.
Strongest Man. That's what pulling the cart with all these books on it is like.
I'm definitely gonna have to come and recreate that now.
Anytime you want to come and lift the heavy crap, you're more than welcome.
I mean, I'm probably gonna take you up on that soon.
All right. As I lift an entire box of trades and feel my back start to spasm. Okay. We're up. Okay. I'm alive. I promise.
Listen, you can't die on stream, and pretty sure that's against terms of service.
Bro, that's how I'm going to go out.
Trading comics on stream.
No, like I'm going to go out like in a comic book shop or trying to lift a box and having like some sort of hemorrhage.
Okay, but can you not do that for about 50 years?
No. No promises. A Reckless Book. Follow Me Down. Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips. Hardcover. It's going to be half off of $24, so that'd be like a $12 book. Let's get some stuff on the top row, shall we?
Let's do it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, $149.
Cyber Turtle. That would make a nice spot. HUD pulling a card of comics. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to pull a card of comics now.
We'll set it to Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah. What else can we set it to? That's like the best animation.
We'll do the Pokemon theme. I wanna be the very best. Or what is that Pokemon?
I said it was the best and only option just for you to immediately come with a better option. Why are you proving me wrong?
All right. Wolverine Blood Hunt #1. $2.
Ooh.
And Rodney and I were talking about
like
Rocket Fellers #3. $2. Wolverine Blood Hunt, man.
Can you put that Rockefellers up to the camera again? I just want to see that. Ooh, that looks dope. Yeah, the way you were telling me about it earlier, I was interested. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to start reading those.
Yeah, we'll
Lorena
get you.
Just claimed Wolverine.
I'll get you some trades. Lorena's grabbing Wolverine. You got it. You guys, the whole front of this box is targeting Mr. Nope, so I got to dig back past them to get to other stuff. Curse of Spawn #20.
Ooh.
And we'll do a Twig blank. This is a Scotty Young book. Written by Scotty Young, art by Kyle Stram. That'll be $2. It's a blank. You can get somebody to draw you a cover.
Yeah, those are really fun to get right before you go to conventions because then you definitely have something to get signed or, drawn on.
Mm-hmm.
And getting it for $2, that's a really good deal for a blank.
All right, based on the video game.
He might not make it. Kept him and Ed up.
No, you're good. It's all turtle stuff in the front of the book. I just don't want to have all turtles on the top row all the time. Okay. There's a hardcover. Be half off. Or be $10. Sorry. By the way, that's $10 on the Ed Brubaker. My bad.
Yep. And I believe Lorena is claiming the Twig right now.
Okay. Are you okay? Tom Clancy's The Division Extremis Malice, $10 based on the video game.
Nice.
This is, I forget who did this variant. I looked it up last night and didn't write it down. This is Planet of the Symbiotes number 2.
Ooh.
Variant cover for $2.
So wait, that's Clintar?
Hmm?
So wait, that planet's supposed to be Clintar?
Maybe.
Listen, people know what that is now. We play Rivals.
I still haven't played it.
I play Rivals.
Right. No, I mean, I should, but I still haven't.
Yeah, it's definitely a good time, except for if you're trying to relax, then you might not have a good time.
All right. This is Peter Milligan, Michael Montanat. This is a volume 1 from Ahoy Comics. This is Happy Hour. It's going to be $8. I don't know what I did, if it was picking up that box of trades or whatever, but I am blown up.
It happens. I mean, especially if you just keep exerting yourself, you exert yourself and keep moving after.
Mm-hmm. All right. This could be 25% off. Uncanny X-Men 176. First appearance of Valerie Cooper. This is like a 99496 grade, a real nice copy. It'd be 25% off at $10, so it'd be like $7.50.
Nice.
Okay, I'm all blurry again, aren't I?
It keeps coming and going. Like, by the time I go to say something about it, it gets fixed. So we seem to be doing the thing.
Let me see if I can try a little something else.
Okay, work your magic. Work your magic. Well, depending on what type of magic you're going to do, because if it's like the magic that's in Rivals, then I want you to stay away from my healers. Sometimes I crack jokes literally just for me. That one was just for me.
Look, always leave the healer alone. It's why you never attack the pitcher in baseball. Or not the pitcher. That's why you never, the goalie in hockey.
Rivals is a little different. That's the way we're doing it.
Okay.
And also putting that sign jobs.
This is Duke number 4 from Skybound's new G.I. Joe stories. Okay. We're gonna try the crazy thing now.
We're about to get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Really breaking up, so I'm going in and out now.
All right.
What's going on, Ken?
All right. Can you hear me?
What issue is it? Captain America and the Grade. I can hear you.
Okay. This is Cap 174. All right, take your phone.
1 second. Yep.
Can you be the determining factor on the grade there, man? I don't see much wrong with it. But I would say fine, very fine. It's 25% off of $30. All right, everybody. I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to run a commercial real fast and switch back over my router. So stick with me. Give me 39 seconds and we'll be back.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
All right, I'm back. All right. Hopefully, we're in better shape now. I reset the router, and I'm on a hardwired internet connection. TJ, you've missed this, basically. Not done a whole lot here. But we've got $10 hardcovers, 50% off trades, 25% off silver and bronze, and $2 back issues. Okay. All right. Already looks better to me. Okay. Let's get a new hardcover out. Yeah, I don't know that that's true, Forrest, but better. Alan Moore's Providence, Volume 3. Alan Moore's Providence, Volume 3. That'll be $10. We get another trade paperback up there. I have an original page from this book that I look at every time I come into the office. This next book is going to go right here. It's going to be 50% off, which is going to make it $7. This is Doctor Who Transformer. This is Volume 1 of the 12th Doctor from Titan Comics. $7. First appearance, X-Force and Shatterstar. New Mutants 100. It's going to be 25% off of $30. And we'll do Saga number 64 for $2. All right, guys. Give you a second with those before I may be out of hardcovers that are easily available. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make the whole 2 bottom rows 50% off trades if I am out of hardcovers. But give me a second to look. In the meantime, hit like, hit subscribe, give it a thumbs up. All of that good stuff to let us know we're doing a good job. And so Nick won't yell at me. Hey, I found one. Oh, cool. Rick Remender. Captain America, Castaway in Dimension Z, Volume 2, Rick Remender, John Romita Jr. will be $10. I need a drink of water. Ah. Well, that's true. If you're already subscribed, you can't more subscribe, but share, tell your friends, send them like a chain letter that says, if you don't, a bald fat guy from Ohio will come to your house and sing you show tunes or something. All right. We are officially out of hardcovers. Oh. All right. Put up another book in the silver and bronze row, shall we? Marvel 2-in-1, number 37, The Thing and Daredevil's alter ego, Matt Murdock, attorney at law. It's going to be 25% off of $6. All right, come on in, Jay. Rod will be back, though. He got some good news. Jay's here.
My phone down.
Okay.
So Jenna got a job opportunity she couldn't pass up, so we
Nice.
had to delay the date
Fantastic.
day today.
Fantastic. Well, we'll have Jay and Rodney. It'll be fun. All right, X-Men Alpha. It's a one-shot. It's a foily cover. X-Men Alpha. It'll be 25% off of $10. It'll be like $7.50. All right. Let's get some more for that top row, shall we?
Yes. Ed, I'm surprised you're awake, brother.
Traveling to Mars, number 3. By the way, TJ, I'm going to get to your comment in just a second, bud. And this is Hellchild, number 5, D cover. Okay. We'll pull the hardcovers and get some trades put up here. So why did the Hydra Hangout go till all hours of the night?
So we ended up having Fable from One Collection Down came on
Oh, yay.
for a little bit. And after he left, we didn't go too much longer. It was the back room. When we ended the show, the back room stuff lasted almost as long as the actual show did. And the actual show was like 4.5 hours, I think.
Not shocking to me. All right. The Avant-Gardes Volume 2. This is an all ages boombox book. Half off. $7. That is your half off price.
Maybe, Ed.
Twisted Dark. It's the only volume. Oh, sorry. This is volume 6 of Twisted Dark from TPub. This is a horror book. Let me show you the pages. Ed won't be able to see it, but the rest of us will. It'll be $5. Saga Volume 5. Will be $7. And we'll do Saga Volume 7. Will be $7. Okay. Jay, you're gonna have to tell me about this job opportunity after the show.
Yeah.
I'm happy for her. Okay. So TJ says, I saw what made Friday such a bad day for Nick. It's getting to be like a bad telenovela. You're at least the 9th person to make that joke, TJ. I'm guessing we saw the same people making the joke because we have some of the same friends. But for anybody who didn't know, here, I'm going to do this one. And this one for a minute. Actually, this one. Okay. So for anybody who didn't pay attention, who hasn't noticed, Friday about 6:30 in the evening, Alliance Entertainment, who had committed to buy Diamond Comics, backed out of the deal. My understanding is that their deal had some predicated on stipulations, aka certain things had to happen in order to make the deal happen, and then they didn't. Or they weren't going to, or they weren't able to happen. Like, again, I don't know. Those details were not disclosed in the SEC filing. But that is what kind of hit Nick at the last minute on Friday. It's what hit me as I was walking into the theater on Friday. And I'll be honest, it's why I haven't really slept in the last 3 days. So going to school on it, but we will have on Tuesday at 2, Comic Industry Insiders will be talking about this. So. Oh, Jay. I actually kind of like the way that looks. I might play with that some more in the future. Okay. What would you guys like me to add? More $2 books, new trades, new silver and bronze? Tell me which direction to go. But yeah, TJ, I've been going to school on bankruptcy law for the last 2 days. Ken says silver and bronze, so Ken wins.
Hey, Pastor says the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And again, real quick, Pastor, man, it's great to see you. I'm glad to hear you're doing better.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm back.
AJ sent me a message on Facebook after I get off the air tonight, and we will talk about it. All right,
So-
X-Men Annual 6 be 25% off at $10.
Ooh.
Uncanny X-Men 182. This is a near mint plus condition. Be 25% off of $6. This is New Mutants number 99. First Pharaoh, and there's a Shatterstar cameo.
Ooh.
Be 25% off of $14.
What is it with like comic book covers and having superheroes quit? They're just like, you know what? I hate this. I'm quitting my job on the cover.
Sells books.
It does, but I still think it's kind of funny.
Magazine of Weird Humor, Plop number 1. Guys, I have more copies of Plop number 1 than I thought I had. And they're all in pretty decent shape for being what they are. So this is going to be 25% off of $30.
What issue is that second X-Men?
182.
Hey, you said Shatterstar was in the one where the guy's quitting?
Yep.
That's New Mutants, yeah.
Shatterstar cameo.
Oh, okay. Because that's why he left. Because, you know, he's Shatterstar. He's basically better than you in every way, shape, and form.
All right. $2. This is the facsimile of Batman in the Mouth of Madness, Batman 610. Facsimile edition, $2. This is Alice Ever After, number 2 by Dan Panosian. You guys remember I love this series, $2.
And first
Batman
issue.
609. Girls Night Out, Facsimile edition.
And what was that first X-Men again? The one with, I believe, Storm on the cover?
Annual 6. And we'll do Harley Quinn, number 48.
Ooh. It's got Poison Ivy on the cover, too.
Mm-hmm.
That automatically makes me want it.
Take the Batmans. Ken, if you think I have a New Mutants 98 that's just going to pop up on one of these shows, that ain't going to happen.
What's New Mutants 98?
Oh,
I feel like I just asked a crazy question.
I know, Lorena. I just sat down for 2 seconds. Now I got to stand back up.
Oh, see, now I feel like a jerk because I didn't know you actually didn't know.
Yeah, I had no idea.
First appearance of Deadpool.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Here, I'm going to switch this because Rod needs to be in the Rodrageous row.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I was looking it up. I was like, that looks kind of familiar. Okay, yeah.
Jen, you should come on the show on CBSN after this and just sell things out of your garage, whether they're comic books or not.
That would be dope.
Just be like, this is my kid's T-ball trophy.
I will give you money to take it.
This is a kayak we haven't used in 25 years.
CGC 9.8.
Right?
You trade comic
Guys,
books
you
for
gotta
the
cut Rod
kayak.
some slack. He is both very young And
I honestly wasn't trying to call him out. It's just we have so many folks that are like, "Oh, who's Batman?" And they know exactly who Batman is. I thought he was kidding, so my
It's
bad
true.
on that part.
I live in the most ironic part is I'm wearing a Deadpool shirt right now, so this made it like even more like oh, is he kidding? Like no, I wasn't kidding. I'm just kind of dumb sometimes. I bleach my hair blonde so people know not to think too highly of me intelligence wise.
no Lorena, or TJ, but I'm working on them. Sorry. Working on them. All right. Daredevil 21.
Ooh,
Travis Sprung. This is in beat up condition, but that's
just
why
like
it's only
Matt Murdock.
$15 and it'll be 25% off.
It's beat up just like the guy in the comic.
Mm-hmm.
That it should be worth more that way, actually.
Freedom
I think
Fighters number 3 is the first appearance of Martha Roberts. 25% off of $15. Freedom Fighters number 4, Wonder Woman appears.
Ooh,
Also a $15 book. It'll be 25% off today. And Giant Size Defenders number 2.
oh, there's some big people.
$20, but it'll be 25% off today. In X-Men 138, where Cyclops quit, the cover shows him with a duffel bag. At the time, was considered an iconic cover, so the New Mutants cover was an homage. It's true.
Okay.
But also, like, one of the things that has proven to be a good seller of comics in the past is having someone quit the team.
Quit the team, or say they're just gonna quit life.
Die, yeah.
I mean, the first thing I thought of when I saw that was actually the Spider-Man cover of him walking away with the suit in the trash.
True. All right.
Beat up and make it 3D.
Let me grab some $2 books here. Put across the top.
I have that whole run of Freedom Fighters, this great super team that deserves more recognition. IMO.
100%, Ken. Absolutely agree. That's why I'm selling my dupes, actually. I have a complete run as well. Love that series.
I just love that Uncle Sam is now a superhero.
Well, and then they did an Uncle Sam series that was Alex Ross.
Really? I did not know that.
Silk number 1, second printing.
Ooh.
$2. Disney's Maleficent by Sue Lee. This is one of the Dynamite villains. Blanks.
Nice.
$2. All new X Factor number 1. Blank. $2.
I will say Maleficent is the best of the Disney villain spin-off movies. It did so well, it spawned a genre that never needed to exist.
It's true. All right, and we're going to do... Oh, man, I just had it in my head. I was going to hum the theme song to this, but I'm just going to put it up instead. Rugrats number 1.
There you go.
Jen, are you claiming the blanks? Because Jen was in first before Lorena.
Yeah, you said blanks twice.
Right, Jen's like, blanks. Okay.
Yep.
Lorena, Jen beat you to the punch on the blanks.
She said yoink. Miss Jen is fast.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows what she wants.
Well, Miss Jen knows she can sell them in the shop for $5.
Very true.
which I'm good with. All right. But
Nah,
So it
the
goes by
way
so
they made
fast.
Snow White drew the most villainous reaction in WWE heat right there. Honestly, look, I don't really care about the Disney live action remakes of classic cartoons. I honestly think they needed to stop a while ago. But the Snow White one apparently being the death nail, I'm happy for it actually.
Oh no, that Lilo and Stitch looks awesome.
Once again, I can go with or without it. I need Pleakley in full drag, and I haven't seen Pleakley in full drag yet. So
Well, I'm so mad we didn't get Ving Rhames' Bubbles.
I'm also mad that we didn't get Ving Rhames' Bubbles because that was one of my favorite parts of the entire movie.
Ghost Machine #1, first print,
Nice.
$2. Batman Who Laughs #1 blank, $2.
Ooh, that's really
Avengers
good.
World #1 blank, $2.
Ooh,
Avengers Sanction #1 blank, $2. Okay. So I have a take on Lilo and Stitch, live action Lilo and Stitch.
okay.
Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, Jen's snatching up all the blanks again.
All right, Jen's got the blanks.
And then Lorena got the.
Well,
Ghost
Jen
Machine.
got Ghost Machine too, but I guess what? I got a couple.
Ooh,
So Lorena can get a Ghost Machine too. Jen can get a Ghost Machine and the blanks.
Welcome in, Note. Good
Honestly,
morning.
I was eyeing some of those blanks because those look dope, especially the Avengers Assemble one. I was like, I might actually want to get that one.
All right.
I think they ought to redo Snow White animation with modern graphics and production techniques. Just don't mess with the character, the storyline. That would do well. I agree.
So, okay, Lilo and Stitch is Disney Sonic. Stitch is Disney Sonic.
Yep.
How so?
Just in terms of the way the character is revered. Like Lilo and Stitch, like I love Lilo and Stitch, and that movie came out way past the time I should be into Disney animation, right?
Fair.
Like it's revered in the same way that people of my generation revere Sonic and go to see Sonic movies that are clearly not made for our age demographic. Like
I was very much the guy in the theater opening night watching Sonic 3, even though I'm in my 30s.
correct. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Shame.
Like
I
we
get what you're
love
saying.
Sonic. We love Sonic. So, and it's the same way people love Lilo and Stitch. It's one
Nope.
of those
That's a
characters
that's
that
a
just hit everybody the right way.
that's a good excuse for being late, man.
Watching Howard the Duck and got lost track of time. That's a good way to spend the day.
Way to admit you just wanted to see Leah Thompson's boobs. Nope. Not wrong, but I'm just saying.
No.
Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man. This is the Venomized variant.
Sonic.
Can't tell if that's him or me.
That's him.
I will
Okay.
now.
All three are good. All three are good.
Yes.
Rod, you just got Comcasted, man. You just got me early in the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
all three are good.
Yes, I highly recommend all
You're
three.
good, bud. Frankenstein, issue 3, Universal Monsters. I know most of you have that book. Still, in case you don't. The Seeds, Anna Senti, David Aja, #2, $2. And EC, Cruel Kingdom,
Disney should do the MCU with Kickstarter, but you use the
$2.
actors.
Okay.
That would be really cool. Like to make the next wave of the MCU fully animated. The problem is Hollywood doesn't respect animation enough to do that.
Agreed.
Tell that to my friends in the Animators Guild who are currently on strike
They deserve
and
respect
who are
and
holding
to
up
be
a
good
lot
and
of
all.
stuff. Okay.
I think Hollywood needs to treat animation better, personally.
Yes. Agreed.
Let's do some more X-Men's.
I still think Across the Spider-Verse was a visual masterpiece.
X-Men 177. This is like a 9.6 condition, by the way. This is immaculate. 25% off, $8.
Wait,
X-Men
who is he standing
189.
over?
X-Men 189. 25% off, $5. Who is he standing over?
Looks like Jubilee.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I thought.
okay.
X-Men 190, 25% off of $5. That cover has always freaked me out.
Yeah, what is that?
I've never really known. X-Men 181, Young Dragons in Love. This is an immaculate condition, like a 9.6 quality. We're going to do a little bit of 25% off of $6.
That looks really dope. I just love how Nightcrawler is hanging upside down from the M over there. It's very funny how two of my favorite Marvel characters are both deeply Catholic, and I'm not at all.
See, I disagree, Ken. I thought it looked interesting. I thought it had some very interesting style choices.
We'll just have to see when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks interesting. I just don't like certain things that they've already removed that I'm seeing that have been removed.
Listen, as long as it doesn't say Ohana means family, as much as issue 1 of the Dynamite series did.
Oh man.
But according to the internet, Ohana means gang. In gang, nobody gets yeeted.
Yeah, hold on. A moment for main event, James.
God,
Yeet. Okay.
What's even funnier is that meme is so old that it's now taken on a completely new meaning.
Issue numbers again of the X-Men left to right.
Give me just a second, Ken.
You need to remember that Hollywood sees their jobs as making films. Animation is simply Saturday morning children programming. I mean,
again, that's not true, TJ, but
completely.
I get that thought. Okay. X-Men 177. X-Men 189. X-Men 190. X-Men 181.
I wish Saturday morning still has cartoons. Yeah, I do too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do miss like traditional Saturday morning cartoons.
Well,
Every so often, I'll like just I get the urge, especially if I have a free Saturday morning, and I'll just like compile a few different episodes of cartoons that I like and just watch them.
Some of y'all just don't wake up early enough.
well,
I mean, I wake up plenty early.
Or
It's just
go to bed
if
late
I-
enough, depending on your thought process.
I wake up plenty early. It's just, am I have to get up and get on the road here after I wake up? Is the question.
No, that's fair. But MeTV has classic Saturday morning cartoons every Saturday morning.
Nice.
between all the streaming services too, the free ones as well. I like Disney Plus. Yeah, I watch some new stuff on it, but man, if I'm not watching Darkwing Duck and Gargoyles and stuff like that, most times too.
When I first got HBO Max, I don't have it anymore, but when I first had it, I watched Ed, Edd n Eddy over and over again for about a month. Like I would just have it playing at my house at all times.
Ken, hold on 1 second, man.
7:70. My mom
Well,
could get my butt out of bed by 7 to go to school, but I was up by 5:30 one Saturday morning with a bowl of cereal. I completely understand that one.
It's a near mid plus, Ken. But 25% off $8.
One you wanted to do, Ed. That's the difference.
Yeah, if you want to be up, you're gonna be there. You're gonna get that cereal and you're gonna keep it moving. Buttered toast. Gravy to YouTube, nope. So I know this is going to make me sound really young, but my favorite Saturday morning cartoon to this day would probably have to be Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh, wow.
You are really young.
But it was so good, mostly because I did not expect anything like that to come from that show.
He'll take 177 and 181.
You got it.
Nice. Anyone remember why they stopped doing Saturday morning cartoons? I mean, it's just kind of stopped being, well, from what I understand, it stopped kind of being a necessity. They stopped having the market, especially when it comes to, cable not being as, in vogue right now, as streaming services being more important. The release schedule of cartoons is just different.
All right.
The way things get released are not the same.
Saga 71, $2.
Always been an early bird to do my muscusizing on Disney Channel.
Department
Go
of
ahead.
Truth, number 23. Universal Monsters Frankenstein, number 3. And Saga, number 52.
Ooh, that's a dope cover.
I like the spider cover. That's a fun one.
Yeah. Jen's going to take Frankenstein's.
Jen, how many you need? I got 3 of each.
Cruel Kingdom.
How many of that do you need, Jen? I got 2.
Whatever people don't need. Yeah.
Does anybody else want a Frankenstein 3 or 2?
Anybody want a Frankensteiner? That's the real question.
Ooh.
I can give those out. And those are free.
Only because if somebody's going to give me a Frankensteiner, it's going to be Braun.
Be Braun?
Yeah. I'm not going to let anybody else give me one, but I'll let him.
Okay.
Lorena says she'll take the other Franks.
All right, so Lorena wants a Frankenstein 2 and 3.
Big Batty Booty Daddy. Holla if you hear me. He gets it. Eddie gets it. The government started requiring more and more educational content and less cartoon violence. I mean, to an extent, that did also affect Saturday morning cartoons. But I think the end of Saturday morning cartoons for me is when Kids WB stopped existing. Because that's when I knew Saturday mornings started and ended.
Yep.
Networks decided to use their own content in edutainment. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Eddie says, bless you.
Thank you, Ed. TMNT Mutant Nation number 3.
Ooh,
$2.
Department of Truth for Lorena.
Department of Truth. Now I'm going to start whining about the D&D cartoon again. I didn't know there was a D&D cartoon.
Yep, we talked about that
Jason
last
Aaron.
night on the show.
This is the Joelle Jones cover. This is the variant. This is the O cover of Jason Aaron's TMNT number 1.
And Lorena wants the Saga pool cover.
And also, Rod is honestly a little young. That might have been a little bit before his time.
Yeah.
All right.
It was only 1 year. It was amazing, and they dropped it. I believe. I hate when that happens. When you get a show and you just really enjoy it, and it just never back.
All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jason Aaron number 2. This is the Eastman cover. Jason Aaron TMNT number 2 Eastman cover, $2. Okay. Let me get some older books put up here.
We did a whole show last night about things that were either canceled too soon or not soon enough. And I forgot how many.
Those are very different vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was definitely more show related than comic related, though. There were so many shows that I couldn't believe. I was like, oh, yeah, that was right. I loved that show when it was only, 1 season long, and then they canceled it. Or it was 2 seasons. They canceled it on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy when you're realizing that. You can't beat the lineup of Looney Tunes, Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends, Super Friends, D&D cartoon, Mr. T, and finally Thundercats. I've seen a good amount of those shows, actually, so I will say that is a pretty solid lineup.
Uncanny X-Men 182, 25% off of $6.
Nice.
Uncanny X-Men 186. It's going to be 25% off of $5. That one's in very nice condition. Uncanny X-Men 188 is also in very nice condition. It's going to be 25% off of $5.
And Turtles 1 has been claimed.
Werewolf by Night number 19 in immaculate shape for what it is going to be 25% off of $30.
The show that gives me heartburn to this. The show that gives me heartburn to this day, Turbo Teen.
You ever heard of Turbo Teen?
No.
Kid turns into a car.
Right. Here's a little. That's.
Nope.
Actually,
Little Robo Rod going on.
Spider-Punk number 3 variant. Variant of Spider-Punk number 3 for $2.
that is a dope Spider-Punk variant. But yeah, so Turbo Teen literally is just Knight Rider's little brother.
Except he turns into a car.
So he's like his half brother.
I guess.
Somebody was in the garage and things happened.
Yeah, that could. Miss Jen's taking the Spider-Punk. Oh, good. I caught what you just said now. I got you. Was just taking the Spider-Punk. Ken wants to know about the
Pastor Michael, but I would swap up.
Ken, it's 25% off of like $5, man.
The kid gets hot and turns into a car.
Yeah.
Wait, he like has to.
It's in good shape. 25% off of $5, man.
Yeah.
Jen is getting all the comics that I would be getting. She's getting all, like, you're getting a good haul. I'm not gonna lie.
Department of Truth 24. $2.
It's almost like she knows some things about comics.
A thing or two, I would assume.
Ken's going to take the 186.
All right. Ultimate Black Panther, second printing, number 1. $2.
Ooh.
This is
I
a
don't think I've
Spider
even checked that. I didn't realize that they got an Ultimate Black Panther now.
Spider Boy.
Ooh, that's Spider Boy number 2.
Uh-huh. Spider Punk number 1 variant. And
A Cautionary Tale.
Spawn 357.
Jen's claiming Spider Boy and Black Panther. Yeah, if you go to garage sales every week and don't empty your pockets, empty your truck, you'll end up with 11 pairs of pants, 4 pairs of shoes, 8 coats, 12 sweaters, and 3 shorts.
Lorena's taking Department of Truth, and Miss Jen. I guess you grabbed all Miss Jen's. She had Panther, Spider Boy, and Punk.
All right.
Go.
The list wasn't done, but I had comics to claim. Yeah, I did think that it was kind of odd that it said 3 shorts, comma, and then.
All right. Transformers number 13 from the Skybound Transformers series. Sesame Street number 4, The Amazing Mumford's Card Trick.
That's just a dope cover. I like that. It looks so cool.
All right, and then we'll do, this is, I forget who did this cover. I looked it up the other day. But this is Spider-Woman number 1.
Ooh.
And then we'll do second printing, Ultimate Spider-Man number 2.
Ultimate Spider-Man 2, or Ultimate Spider-Man, aka the universe where he's allowed to be happy.
Yeah, except it's not that Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh?
Ultimate
Jen
goes
has
to
grabbed
Jen.
one.
There you go.
That's wow, Miss Jen. Wow.
2
Frankenstein
jumpsuits.
New World number 3.
20 Blu-rays, the Aragon book series, and a vintage Garfield PVC figure. Okay.
Talk to me about the vintage Garfield PVC figure, please. You know, not that I know a guy, but I know a guy.
Google check collecting 13 ghosts. They set free.
You know,
I probably have spent only 100-ish on all of that. That's actually pretty dope. That's you out here getting some good deals then, Jen. I love that for you.
Grim Tales of Terror number 12, $2.
Are you aware of Garfield? I've heard of him, I think.
Something is Killing the Children number 37. And we'll do Silver Coin number 1. Chip Zdarsky, Matt Walsh. I'm just saying, Miss Jen, if you need a Huckleberry on that Garfield, you know where to find me.
Quince, do you know of what movie that I quoted from? My grandma collected Garfield stuff. I still have some of it.
And Miss Jen's taking the Frankenstein.
Okay.
So how long have they been making Sesame Street comics?
This run, not that long. End of last year. But they've been making Sesame Street comics for a while. All right. This is Warlock 13. It's going to be 25% off of $15.
Can he make sure he doesn't res me in the middle of an enemy team fight in the enemy back line where they all then proceeded to take me out again?
Warlock 12. This is the first Mama Alpha and the Proboscis. First Mama Alpha and Proboscis in Warlock 12. It's going to be 25% off of $30.
Lorena, I vaguely remember the McDonald's Garfield mugs.
Power of the Warlock, number 8. This is the last Power of the Warlock. It's going to be 25% off of $30.
Something's Killing the Children is being claimed by Lorena.
You got it, Lorena.
Or she's letting us know that something is happening really over there. And I'm worried.
This is Marvel Triple Action number 40. It's going to be 25% off of $5. Something is Killing the Children for Lorena.
Miss Jen, good pickup.
Jay, I need you to put it on screen right now.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
That's dope.
Oh,
Miss Jen, name your price. And if you think I'm kidding, you've misunderestimated your man. Silver Surfer 15 is going to be 25% off $50. It's a classic Marie Severin cover.
That's a dope cover. Did anyone else try to do book reports on Garfield books? They never accepted them. I mean, I've never tried to do a book report on a Garfield book, but I could understand why you would attempt.
Here comes Daredevil 58. This is the first Stuntmaster. 25% off of $50. I'm still bummed that Stuntmaster didn't show up in the Daredevil Born Again series. But, like, I kind of understand why.
I mean, there's still another season coming.
Yeah, he won't.
I mean, not with that attitude.
No, I'm confident in my assessment that he won't.
Well,
all right.
I'm going to hold out hope that he does.
Uncanny X-Men 178, 25% off $8. It's in real good shape. And Daredevil number 157. It's Frank Miller, guys.
Ooh.
It's going to be 25% off of $20.
I'll come join the fun on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh,
All
by the way, you were informed that the Garfield statues do not come with lasagna.
I can make my own lasagna. I just need the statues.
X-Men 178 for Ken.
All right. You got it, Ken.
The gift shop in my hometown has those Garfield figs and Smurf figurines. Well, if I ever on a road trip and I know, and I'm in your area, TJ, I'll know to get some Garfield figures or some Smurf figures.
That's smurfing awesome, TJ. Okay. Hack/Resurrection number 7. $2. Year of the Villain, Sinestro number 1. $2. Something is Killing the Children, number 19. $2.
I also
Something is
love
Killing
the
Children-
California Raisins ones from that era.
Something is Killing the Children, 39. $2.
Very nice.
All right. What one did 178?
Ken.
Right. I just couldn't remember which one he claimed.
Oh, okay.
What the hell are those doing in this box?
Whatever, something that Lorena doesn't want.
Incredible Hulk 337 X Factor appears. 25% off, $10.
All those people jumping the Hulk just to not have enough people.
It's true. Lorena, do you need any of those somethings?
Something.
Does anybody remember the California Raisins TV specials?
Yep.
California Raisins used to do TV specials?
Mhm.
Yep.
I'll take 39, says Lorena.
All right.
Well, Roddy used to be about 32 years too late. The lady that owned it and ran it passed away 20 years ago, 10 years after the shot closed. Oh, that's rough.
Oh, so when you said had those, you really mean had
them.
those.
Yeah, past
Mhm.
tense.
Far in the past tense. Okay.
Well, if I ever get a time machine and go on a road trip,
39.
that DeLorean's going to be putting in work.
Seasons Have Teeth number 1.
Mm.
Sesame Street, Bert and Ernie's Spring Cleaning, which is what Miss Jen is doing. Hey, $2.
Honestly, I need to do that. So I'm going to do tomorrow. There you go. Time travel treasure hunt. Of course. Honestly, I would want a time travel scavenger hunt because I could get one thing. I would want like several things to have to do.
Miss Jen, did you want the Sesame Street 4? And
She said
2?
yes. That'll take. Well, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Trial of Magneto. This is the Scarlet Witch variant of Trial of Magneto number 1.
Ooh.
Such a nice cover.
This is the Kevin Eastman cover of Kevin Eastman's Drawing Blood number 1 from Image. That is not the KES one. Blood Hunt number 1.
Read Time Shoppers by Tony Fleece. Hilarious. I'll have to do that.
All right.
That on my list.
Do the top row now, and I guarantee you there's at least one, if not 3 here Miss Jen will want. This is the blind bag variant of Curse Words #1.
Ooh. I just like his beard.
Century #1 Scotty Young variant.
That is a troublesome child right there.
Spawn Kills Every Spawn #1. This is the McFarlane variant. And Ultimate X-Men #7 Peach Momoko cover.
Ooh. That is a dope. Ultimate Comics have some pretty cool covers. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. Jen gets the Scotty. Then Lorena gets Spawn Kills. Then Jen gets Ultimate.
You also need to check out the Chronicles of St. Mary's novel series by Joey Taylor. It's awesome. Give anything Lorena wants to Lorena.
Nope, that actually worked out the way it came down, Jen.
I read that too fast, and I thought that said, give Lorena anything she wants to Lorcana. And I was like, what? I still need to learn how to play Lorcana.
Yeah, I haven't. So many of my friends have picked it up, and I just haven't messed with it yet. Okay. Guys, I went on a deep dive on this book since I picked it up. You guys have seen it a couple of times, but I am going to pick up this whole series as a trade eventually. This is Vamps #5. This is the D cover of Spawn 312, Cult of Omega Part 2. It's an homage to, what is it, Spider-Man 600, the Skyline variant. This is the first printing. Ultimate Spider-Man #3.
Ooh.
And I can't believe I'm doing this for $2, but I am. Foil Berserker #7.
Jeez.
All right. Miss Jen gets the ultimate. Okay. That's it, TJ. That's the last issue.
I can't wait to see Keanu all bulked up to play that character. What character?
Berserker.
Oh, I didn't know that he was going to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically him. Like, he helped create it and everything.
Contains vowels, is all I'm saying.
Wait, you said he helped create the character?
Yeah, he wrote the book.
Oh, yeah, then I would be acting in the movie if I was him too. Might as well, right?
See, and that's why Rod should get with Boom and make a Rod Lee comic so you can play you in a movie.
I mean, the funny thing is, I'm already not talking to Boom, but I am working on that. I do have ideas for my own comic.
Speaking of comics with wrestlers in them,
Ooh.
AEW Origins.
What? I didn't know that. I didn't know those existed.
Yep.
Don't die on me now.
Not allowed.
I told him it ruins the stream.
R.L. Stein, Stuff of Nightmares #2, $2.
Hey, nice. There's a period when Vertigo was putting out some cutting edge stuff, not just Sandman spinoffs and books of magic adjacent stuff.
Venom 33. This is the Stegman variant.
There's a manga game in. Oh, I'll have to look into Berserker more. I want to definitely do that once show's over tonight.
This is Hardware Season 1. Number 1. This is the variant. This is the B cover of Hardware. $2.
Do you do box building, Kyle, or do you?
It depends on the situation, Ed. A lot of it has to do with what's the cheapest way to ship stuff to you. If you're bigger than an envelope already after one show, like for instance, today Lorena is going to be bigger than an envelope. I will let Lorena build a medium box. Otherwise, I would ship it to her because it'd be so much cheaper with an envelope. That makes sense.
It just depends on what would be more economically friendly.
Yep. What saves you the most in terms of shipping?
There you go.
My answer was for a long time was I do not do box building, only because I had people stick me with boxes.
I'm stuck right now because my basement is all torn apart, so everything wasn't ruined downstairs. Upstairs, I have no idea. So I was just curious.
I mean, and I'm always willing to work with people if they reach out and talk to me about what they need. I don't have a hard and fast rule. That is kind of the answer. Okay. Okay. Like I told Rod earlier, guys, I am blown up right now. All right. First appearance of the Sentinel Mark V. New Mutants number 2. 25% off of $5. First appearance of Doug Ramsey. New Mutants number 13. It's going to be 25% off of $4. That book will only be $3. New Mutants number 18. This is the first Warlock cameo. It's going to be 20%.
Wait, Adam Warlock?
15. Warlock, the X-Men.
Oh, okay.
And we'll do Uncanny X-Men 224. It's going to be 25% off $4.
Is that one of the ones that was connected to the Demon Bear saga?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it looked familiar.
Mm-hmm. Uncanny X-Men 216. It'll be 25% off $4. Uncanny X-Men 149.
Up.
It's going to be 25% off of 16. Rodney, you don't even have Comcast and you're getting Comcasted. All right. This is Conan the O'Brien, number 30. 25% off $30. And Fantastic Four. This is in good, very good, maybe even fine condition. Fantastic Four 212. It's going to be 25% off of $25. All right.
So when did they start doing the AEW comics?
They did the one. When did that come out? I don't exactly remember, but it hasn't been that long, Rod.
I know there was the Tony Schiavone comic you were telling me about before.
Yeah, sure. That's been a minute.
2024.
Okay.
There you go.
So yeah, just probably like into last year. I think I vaguely remember hearing something about it now. But in the seeking department, I do a new super energy pill. It just reminded me that they made an Underdog movie in like 2010.
Oh,
Underdog, like fear of lightning, roar of thunder.
Yes. Yep, they did. It was like 2010, 2011, or maybe earlier. It had Kyle Massey, Corey from Corey in the House in it.
I don't know what a Corey in the House is, Rod.
Okay, so do you remember That's So Raven?
Not really.
It was 2007. Peter Dinklage was in this movie? Okay, well, anyway, in So Raven, the show exists, and he had a little brother named Corey, and they did a spinoff called Corey's in the House, where Corey and her dad moved to the White House, and hijinks ensue.
I'm out. I'm tapping out. I'm done. Nope.
Anyway, the
television is over.
Anyway, the kid Corey is also the main character of the Underdog movie, who also apparently had Peter Dinklage in it.
Okay. Again, I'm tapping out. Television is over.
It was made in 2007.
Berserker #1. Red blank.
Ooh. That's a blank.
Darkwing Duck #1. Blank. Gargoyles #1. Purple blank. Spawn 339 blank.
Ooh.
Batman 24-hour comics day. This whole book is blank.
What do you mean the whole book is blank?
This is Frank Frazetta's Tales of Science Fantasy. Blank. Year of the Villain, the Joker, #1 blank.
Wait, back up. What do you mean the entire book is blank?
There is no art inside that book. Like you can get a sketch on every page.
You pick into an artist. Are the words still?
I what?
Like, are the words in there still? Like, are like all the bubbles and everything in there?
It's literally a sketchbook.
No?
It's literally a sketchbook.
Oh, interesting.
Wow. Those were made for 24-hour comic day, so kids had something to create in. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I got all you starred.
2 rows of blanks with Hit Girl blank. Okay.
Well,
Lorena.
Jen wants Darkwing, Gargoyle, Spawn, and Science.
Darkwing.
Lorena took Batman and Joker.
Spawn. Science for Jen. Lorena got Batman and Joker.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to need a Mountain Dew.
Well, you
All
can
right.
put the Mountain Dew in your energy ring.
Listen, if I had an energy ring, I'd be full on Green Lantern at this point. All right. Image United, #1 blank. Original Sin, #1 blank. Deathlock, #1 blank.
I'll take
Action Comics 1000 blank. Uncanny Avengers blank. And Fan Four Stick or Fantastic Four, depending on how you feel about life. Blank.
I thought we just kind of ignored Fan Four Stick's existence. Act like that never happened.
All right.
With the 2015 version.
Action goes to Lorena. Image goes to Jen.
Lorena also wanted Berserker.
Who else wanted Berserker?
Lorena wanted the Berserker one if
Lorena.
somebody else wanted it.
You got it. Okay.
What those Blake sketches are doing pretty well here.
I know.
Yeah,
Kind of
they
bummed.
are moving.
Need to get some more.
Yeah.
Marvel Triple Action #4. Starring The Thing, Doctor Doom, Silver Surfer. Gee, I wonder if that's prescient at all.
I wonder if that's going to be relevant here in a couple.
$10. Uncanny X-Men 159. Dracula appears. 25% off. $10. Not exactly silver or bronze, but I'm going to put it up anyway. X-Force #1, still sealed in the bag with the Deadpool card, which makes it the rare one. 25% off of $20.
That was a 90s comic if I've ever seen one.
Mm-hmm. We'll do From the Fall of the Mutants. Uncanny X-Men 226. It's going to be 25% off $4. Ken grabs the 159. The inventory I have on some of these X-Men books is just insane. 8 or 10 copies of some of this stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing them in hopes that I'll
Get me to draw again. Oh, Lorena.
Draw
if you
again.
ever post that, send them
Lorena,
our way.
I
I'd
really-
love to see them.
Yeah, I would
All right.
very much want to see what you draw on these. Like, I'm very interested in that.
New Mutants 21, first full Warlock. 25% off of $5. Uncanny X-Men 174. Ridiculously nice copy. 25% off at $10. Uncanny X-Men 214. Dazzler joins the X-Men. 25% off of $6. And the Mighty Isis number 4. 25% off of $5. All right, guys, we got about 5 minutes left on this show. Then I am popping over. I don't know who's coming with me. I think Jay, maybe. I don't know if Rodney's coming. But Chuck will be joining us over on Comic Book Shopping Network for 2 more hours of this same kind of stuff. Over on Comic Book Shopping Network. We'll do one last round of $2 books. How about House of Slaughter number 8?
Ooh.
Han Solo and Chewbacca number 2. Again, Greedo on the cover. Shang-Chi number 1, variant edition. And this is the other variant. I think this is the C cover of Hardware Season 1, number 1.
Ooh, Atlas looks cool.
It's a milestone book. R.L. Stein Stuff of Nightmares number 2. This is the I'm gonna forget Francesco Francavilla cover. This is the EC cover of R.L. Stein Stuff of Nightmares number 2.
Are those more or less scary than Goosebumps?
Spawn number 13. I think they're closer to Fear Street.
Yeah.
And we'll do House of Slaughter number 1. All right. Last chance on anything on the board, guys. All right.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Or just come over to Comic Book Shopping Network and claim it. Hey-o.
That too. That's also an option.
Hey, there we go.
TJ, Hardware C, and ISIS.
Slaughter 1.
Slaughter 1 for Lorena. Okay. Hardware C. ISIS. House of Slaughter 1 for Lorena.
Yeah, Lorena's definitely got a nice little box going.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you had a link for the show now?
No.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
No, I just have the link for like you guys.
Oh, okay.
If you're coming.
I will have to go over and check on my grandfather who's he's finally back from the hospital.
Absolutely. And like I said, Chuck is going to join us. So, Rod, if you need to go, put merch together for next weekend or whatever.
I also do have to go do that.
So, everybody, you could find a week from today, or a week from yesterday and Friday, you could find Rodney and I, Rod Lee and I, at Insane Wrestling Revolution presents Insane
WrestleFest.
WrestleFest.
It is going to be a great time. We're going to have a lot of different people coming out. I know Kurt Angle is going to be there. Eric Bischoff's going to be there. Rob Van Dam's going to be there. Those are just some of the names. Yeah, Shark Boy's going to be there. The list goes on. I probably should have had a flyer on me, but
That's easy enough to fix, Rod.
it's still a good time. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be there. You can definitely come hang out with me. You can hang out with Kyle. We can get some pictures taken. We can pick up some stuff and make sure you are 100% sucker free.
See, we're kind of spoiled because Rob just like lives up the road. Like you see Rob Van Dam all the time. Like we're kind of spoiled. It's the same as like Ed, Monroe, Michigan.
Yes.
So not undrivable for you, my friend.
Yep.
Okay, Mackenzie Mitchell will be there. Darren McCarty, who just bought a wrestling school.
Yes, Grindhouse Wrestling up in Detroit.
PCO, who is one of my favorites at TNA. Victoria, one of my other favorites. I've been a fan of this guy for a long time. Since I was seeing him wrestle in high school gyms in Cincinnati, Sammy Callahan. Shark Boy, Johnny Swinger, Tom Latimer, who's the NWA champ, Myron Reed, who signed to TNA, Jessica Havoc from TNA, the Brooklyn Brawler, Rhino, Trey Miguel from TNA, and who was on NXT. This guy named Tyler Main, who you may know from a little movie he did called Wolverine, where he played a little character called Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, Eric Bischoff, RVD, and the Boogeyman.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy, insane, sucker-free couple days.
Yep. I'm sponsoring the event, so I will definitely be there. Oh, Heath Slater will be there. Why is Heath not on the poster?
That's a good question. I'm not the person who makes the posters. So if I
know I'm going to send a text like, "Hey man, Heath's not on your poster," but Heath will be there. Because he got kids and he's coming to a convention. Rhino is still fun and is a great guy and does a ton for this community. So always show up to support him and guys like Rod and all the independent wrestlers that will be there. Yeah. There will be matches all day.
Literally all day. I'm going to be there. It's going to be a great time. And I can guarantee you it will be sucker free.
Unless I bring some dum-dums.
No, I'll check you at the door. It's fine.
That's fair. Guys, if you see video of me getting kicked in the face, it's because I brought suckers to the sucker free event. So, all right.
You understand.
We're going to head over to CBSN. We will be there in about this many minutes. So head over to CBSN and we will see you all over there or next time here on the EXP. Later on.
You guys take it easy. Have a good night. Stay sucker free.